Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Chris Schweiss. I'm the Director of Music for Timberlane. We try incredibly hard to celebrate all of the accomplishments of our musicians, K through 12 in the district. But there's something extra special about tonight and what tonight represents. We have a very strong, thriving music program, and you see that again, K through 12. The students that are here tonight are the leadership. They're the top of that strong, thriving program. And what they represent here is not just excellence in musicianship and technique on their instrument and their voice. They represent just the culture of what music at Timberlane represents. These are the students that are not just here early for their performances, making sure themselves and their peers are ready to go. They're the ones that are here for performances that have nothing to do with them. And they're helping setting up on stage, and they're working with younger students, and they're working with other musicians, and they're doing anything and everything that they can to help maintain the strong, thriving culture of music that we have at Timberlane. So I'm very excited for tonight, and I'd like to pass the microphone over to the advisor for our Triumph Music Honor Society, Mr. John Minella.
Well, welcome everyone. So glad to see such a great crowd here to honor our first year inductees, our second year members, and our third year members. So we will continue. I'd just like to introduce our other staff members that are here tonight. We have Mr. Lyons. We have Mr. Lorenz. And Mrs. Howard. So without further ado, I'd like to turn this over to our officers who are going to continue on with our ceremony.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, we welcome you to this important occasion. Today, we will formally induct a number of students who have met the necessary Triumph criteria and have accepted invitations to become active members of the Triumph Music Honor Society. We will also recognize the continuing members of our chapter and our graduating members as alumni of Triumph. At this time, I wish to introduce the student officers of our chapter. Sophie LaPlante is the vice president. Annie Ketchum is the secretary. Allie Henderson is the treasurer. And Sebastian Schell is the historian. And I'm Jacqueline Fuller, the president. I will now ask Allie Henderson, our chapter treasurer, to present the candidates for student membership.
These music students have been carefully selected on the basis of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Scholarship represents scholastic achievement and open-mindedness toward knowledge and truth. Character emphasizes a devotion to high ideals and recognizes no barriers between people of diverse backgrounds. Leadership guides us to greater undertakings, and service encourages assistance and kindness to others.
We will now describe the meaning of the name Triumph for the candidates for student membership. The name Triumph was derived from the original name of our honor society, Modern Music Masters. The vice president and secretary will speak on the first letter M, which signifies modern.
That which is new in any age is called modern. It is only in looking back that descriptions such as old, classical, or romantic are given to those art forms that had formerly been accepted as modern.
Let us remember that we should study the past to effectively plan our future. This is a youth organization, and with each succeeding year, its membership will be made up of young people such as you. Therefore, our society will never grow old, but will be eternally modern.
The second letter M signifies music. The treasurer and historian will explain the second symbol.
According to the Random House Dictionary of the English Language, music is the art of sound that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color.
Music was present even before there was written language, and from that time to the present, it has been a source of communication. Music is the universal language.
third letter M signifies masters. In the art field, the custom has been to give the title of master to those who have achieved a high degree of proficiency. You have met the criteria as a Triumph candidate for student membership. As masters, you have now increased your opportunities to serve your community, your school and community. A member of the Triumph Music Honor Society is one who sets a good example, is always willing to assist those students who are serving to better themselves in the music department, and always remembers that real honor brings responsibility. May you accept this honor of membership and the responsibility that is now vested in you, and wear your pin emblem with pride. Please explain the meaning of the Triumph membership emblem.
The Triumph emblem was designed to symbolize the function and purpose of the Honor Society. The music staff, the lyre, and the scroll represent the members' proficiency and service in the field of music. The triplet figure in the form of an M symbolizes the three M's in the name Modern Music Masters, from which the Society's name was derived.
Will all the candidates for student membership please rise and repeat the pledge to show your willingness to carry out the principles of the Triumph Music Honor Society? All right. We, the members of the Timberlane Regional Music Department, in order to foster a greater continued interest and a desire for excellence in music performance, to encourage appreciation and awareness in listening to music, to promote wider opportunities for sharing joy through music, both within our school and within our community, to advance the spirit of good music and musical knowledge, and to enhance the reputation of our school as a center for musical enrichment, accept the honor now granted to us. It is my pleasure to present each of you with your Triumph pin emblem in your membership card.
The following candidates for student membership have qualified to become new members of the Triumph Music Honor Society. Kay Cornell. Sienna Courier. Rhea Daigle. Willard Farrell. Matt Goslin. Connor Goodrow. Evan Houle. Keely Johnston. Livia Kellen. Carissa Crotts. Lizzie Lombard. Braden Becerra. Gianna Palmer. Julia Reynolds. Caitlin Reynolds. Scanlon. Erica Sheffield. Miles Sherwood. Matt Smith. Cameron Stack. Juliana Truisi. Libby Wagnitz.
I now officially congratulate and welcome you as new members of Chapter 2453 of the Triumph Music Honor Society. May you remember this occasion and strive to live up to the aims and ideals of this organization. I now ask our chapter advisor to come forward.
It's a pleasure to read the congratulatory message from the Triumph Music Honor Society National Leadership to the new members of Chapter 2453. Dear inductees, congratulations on your induction into the Triumph Music Honor Society. Your nomination for membership is based on your musicianship, academic qualification, and demonstrated leadership. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other student members throughout the world. As you were instructed during the presentation ceremony, we should study the past to effectively prepare for our future. With that thought in mind, you are now in the unique position of being able to pass on the torch of your musical knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of musical arts. May you wear your Triumph pin with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of music in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Welcome to the Triumph family. Another applause for you.
The following students will continue their membership in the Triumph Music Honor Society and will remain distinguished members of Chapter 2453. As your name is read, please rise and come forward to receive your certificate of continuing membership. Brandon Bedard. Charles Carnes. Elizabeth Fellows. J.T. Fox. Lindsay Fuller. Allie Galvin. Allie Henderson. Kaylee Hassan.
Annie Ketchum.
Sarah McCrillis. Sebastian Schell. Brady Stack. And Owen Sullivan. These are our third-year members. Andrew Ajiri. Jackie Fuller. Sophia Keogh. Sophie LaPlante. Paul Morcaldi. Ella Murray. And Bella Fair.
So I now officially congratulate and recognize you as continuing members, student members of Chapter 2453. You have supported the ideals and aspirations of the Tri-M Music Honor Society through your continued community service and participation in solo and ensemble performance here at Timberlane Regional High School. Congratulations. So tonight, we have a little special added treat. We are inducting 3 honorary Tri-M members from our staff. And these 3 folks have really worked very hard. They give a lot of time to working with not just these students, but all of our students. And the first one I'd like to recognize is Mr. Samuel Lyons. Our next recipient is Mr. Daniel Lorenz. And we have a third person, but unfortunately he went home ill this morning. I know he's here in spirit, and that's Mr. Robert Finch. So before we move on to the last segment, which is student performances, I just want to take this opportunity to, and I've written it down because if I were to speak off the cuff, as Mr. Schweiss would say, you'd get a Grampy John story, and we wouldn't go home until tomorrow. So, pardon me, I have to read the script. So, good evening. People these days are always talking about how the past few generations don't seem to have the perseverance or the desire to start a job or endeavor at the bottom rung and gradually work their way up. People claim that these young people want to start off at the top and not want to, as we say, pay their dues. That may be true in many cases. However, I believe that anyone who has taken on the task of learning to master a musical instrument, whether it be a voice or an actual mechanical instrument, do not see achievement in the same way. Musicians must practice the discipline of learning their instrument in ways like no other. Being a musician takes time, patience, following a set of rules, as in practicing, playing together, which fosters teammanship and cooperation, and a huge amount of discipline. These traits are not only pertinent to the mastery of the instrument, but also in any kind of learning activity and in life in general. It's no wonder that studies over many years have shown that musicians also excel in other areas of their education and job performance. I know you have probably heard this many times, but I personally can't say it enough because it's a tribute to the dedication that a musician makes. Tonight, you have been recognized as having more of these attributes than any other musicians in our school, and that is why you are sitting in this room. You should be proud of yourselves for achieving these. You will be getting a small memento recognizing this achievement, dig in my pocket here. Oh, what did I do with that? Well, this pin, I can't hold two things at one time. This pin, and I lost my place here. This pin especially should be proudly worn so that others can recognize your achievement. It's not just a $9 pin. It represents what you have become and hopefully help you achieve even more in the future. I have to read something that was sent to me last week. This came from a parent, not one of ours, but one of our past parents. Dear Mr. Manella, my son, Will, graduated Timberlane Regional High School in 2018, became a member of the Tri-M on 1/27/16. She goes on to say, he's since graduated UNH 22 and is the choir director for a New Hampshire school, starting this past September, and he loves it. What's missing is his much adored Tri-M pin, which was recently misplaced by a dry cleaner. This is very important award to my son, who has cherished it. I was hoping to possibly be able to reorder a duplicate, which I'd gladly pay for the cost of whatever is involved. He's been quite upset ever since it's gone missing. So I've taken it upon myself to hopefully surprise him with some good news. So we have gotten an extra pin, which is no big deal, and she's gonna be coming in to pick it up and present it to him as a surprise. So I always say this every year when you guys get all these certificates and everything else, take them home. They're more than just a piece of paper or a pin. It signifies what you have accomplished to this point, and hopefully when you put it on, you will see it there and it'll help to encourage you to carry on your musical endeavors. So congratulations. Now what we'd like to do is we're going to take a short pause, and they're going to go out, get all their instruments together, come back and have a seat in the back, and we're going to clear out the chairs, and we're going to start the second half, which is performances. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, we are members of the Timberlane Concert Choir, and we will be singing Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing.
Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise his name, I'm fixed upon it, name of God's redeeming love. Here I raise to thee an altar, hither by thy help I've come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger, bought me with his precious blood. Oh, to grace how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
We are the Timberlane Orchestra, and we will be playing Relic, along with 2 fiddle songs, Needle Case and Angelina Baker.
the perfect evening with some fiddle tunes, huh? Many of these musicians play multiple different instruments. They play band instruments, they play orchestral instruments, they play guitar, they sing, so they're not limited. There's no tunnel vision in this music department. And as you can see also, really the new inductees were the ones that were required to perform tonight, but as you saw, there were many, many returning members who sat in with them. And that's what really makes this music department more than just a department, it's a family, because they just pitch in and help each other with no questions whatsoever. So, on behalf of the students and the faculty, we'd like to really thank you for coming out tonight, supporting all the musicians that you saw tonight, because again, without you, parents and family and everything else giving them support, you know, they practice hours in a room by themselves. But you can't be a musician just playing in a room by yourself. You gotta get out, and you gotta do what they've done tonight. So another round of applause for all of our musicians tonight.